I mean, it came down to, in the end, that either we were going to make changes or we were going to have to walk away from the business.
In 2016, Brandon Brown and his wife Rebecca had reached a breaking point with the milk bottling plant they had built in partnership with Rebecca's parents on their farm outside of Cortland, New York. As the business had grown, each household was expecting help from the other for daily tasks, and defining responsibility became a struggle. New York FarmNet was brought in to mediate the family's disputes.
So farms call us for a variety of reasons. They could call for financial guidance and coaching. They could call us for emotional support and communication assistance and building better interpersonal relationships among the family. So we really get a variety of phone calls throughout the year.
The first call for assistance is often difficult, and producers frequently don't understand where the problems lie.
Oftentimes folks call us asking for financial guidance because that's an easier thing to ask for help for and with on a farm. We get a call from a farmer saying they want financial coaching and analysis, but then we show up and see that the senior generation and the junior generation are fighting in the driveway. That's when our family consultants, they pick up on what's going on and they're like, okay, there's a little bit more going on here.
FarmNet's financial and family consultants work as teams, bringing different skills to the situation.
Our financial consultants have that farm business management. Some of them used to work in ag lending. They used to be farmers themselves and have retired. So we help them work through the nuts and bolts of the farm business management stuff. And then our family consultants help with that social, emotional, interpersonal communication work, because 97% of farms in New York are family owned and operated, and many of those family farms are multiple generations working side by side, and that's often where there can be disagreements and challenges and pressure points.
Generational disagreements brought the Browns to their emotional limits.
When we first started our business, we came back to the farm from 2 different jobs, my wife and I, and from day one, we really never had anything in writing or what everybody's roles were on. It was kind of assumed what everybody's roles were going to be, but as the business progressed and got bigger and different roles shifted and responsibility shifted.
With help from FarmNet, they were able to sort out the details.
It got us talking, and we got to really see where everybody's heads were at, like what did everybody really want to do. So it kind of opened up conversation, and it allowed us to keep that conversation going.
The conversations allowed for a formalization of each person's role in the operation and agreements on how work across the farms would be compensated. The improved communication allowed the Browns to expand the dairy herd and add cheesemaking to their Trinity Valley brand. According to Downs, on many farms, what might feel like financial problems are, in reality, communication problems. A reluctance to hand over responsibility to a younger generation can compound a farm's challenges.
The family consultants picking up on those nonverbal cues can really help grease the wheels of open communication and building those interpersonal relationships, and even helping the senior generation turning over the reins to the junior generation, because that junior generation might be in their 60s and has never written a check or made an actual business decision for the farm. But in recent years, we've actually seen more farmers, farm family members, farm employees calling us and asking directly for assistance with emotional support and some of those mental health challenges that everyone has gone through in the past few years.
FarmNet receives over 300 calls each year seeking assistance and can have as many as 800 open cases at any one time. The group serves farmers in all 66 counties, including the 5 boroughs of New York City. But with dairy earning nearly half of New York State's agricultural receipts, it's not surprising that dairy farmers form the largest share of FarmNet's clientele. The daily demands of milking cows can create a special kind of stress. Enabling families to communicate their thoughts on the operation can help a farm move forward both financially and into the next generation.
So really for us, what we love to see when a farm family, quote unquote, graduates from FarmNet is a family that can have a functional business meeting, as in everybody has a turn at the table and everybody gets to speak their mind and they're allowed to speak their mind. And that those generations who might be working side by side are working well together.
The renewed partnership at Trinity Valley facilitated expansion on both the dairy and packaging parts of the business. A robotic milker was added, which reduced labor costs for the farm. An on-farm store was opened, which captures some of the retail dollars that had been going to the company's wholesale buyers. A corn maze on the farm had become both a source of tourism dollars and served as a marketing platform for their milk and cheese products to the 10,000 visitors each fall. For FarmNet, turnarounds like Trinity Valley are common. Downs believes most of their clients improve their operation using the agency's consultants. In a typical year, their group serves over 700 farm families. FarmNet also receives an additional 300 calls annually from struggling farms across the state. The families that operate Trinity Valley see the assistance they received as invaluable.
Just that little step 6 years ago has made all the world of difference of the health of our business and the future health of the business.
For Market to Market, I'm Peter Tubbs.